We are a lot more lucky than we realize. Although every day it doesn't go perfectly, far from perfectly, and there's some days that are just, a dread or just filled with anxiety. You're just filled with anger or sadness. We are still just lucky to be here. Very lucky. And that could get ignored quite a bit because negative emotions tend, our brains tend to, give a lot of emphasis on negative emotions, which is partly why we tend to remember negative situations more often. And that's just how our brain works. And in the same sense, if we focus naturally just focus so much on the negative stuff, we won't realize how much positive stuff we have in our life too. And because we don't realize it as much, we may feel as if our life isn't as, you know, great as it seems. But actually, there's so many good things in your life that you and I probably don't even realize. And I think it's important to just take a step back. Obviously, take account of the emotions you're feeling that are causing you greater stress, like depression and all that, anything that's negative, but also take in consideration of the unappreciated aspects. Like maybe like your house, for example. A lot of people don't have a house or they struggle paying it off. And if you have a house alone, that's already incredibly amazing to have one. And a lot of people are living because of the fact that already a lot of people don't have a house. You're already better off in that case. Or maybe just in that example. But there's way more examples you could think of, like whether you have access to food, clean water, internet. So many things contribute to how lucky you are. And luck is not necessarily just dependent on what you have, too. It could be maybe how you, I guess, experience life. If you have a more positive lens, you naturally probably lean, you're probably more lucky to realize that there are, you know, looking through like a more positive lens upon life will give you more peace in a sense. Um, Other aspects too. So there's a lot that goes to luck, and in more cases than not, your life is most likely has a lot of good things in it, even though there's a lot of there could be quite a few bad things. But don't let the bad stuff overwhelm or just obscure the good things. So just remember to appreciate if you're feeling bad on a particular day. There's a lot of other factors that could cause it, you know, to be worse, but it doesn't. Like maybe I guess you lost your headphones or something like that. Someone stole them. But at least you didn't get your phone stolen. You didn't get robbed. Or even if you did, there's even worse things that could happen. But my point is not trying to be for you to worry about them, do bad things, because the ones that I brought up are quite unlikely depending where you are. But still, my point is, be glad that something worse didn't happen. Be glad that it was only that. It could have been worse. And although maybe what happened was really bad, don't ignore the other good stuff that occur, that are that you experience still. Just don't let this devastating event completely cloud everything else that is virtuous and will bring you happiness. Just remember to take account of that. It's important to just, like I said, take a step back and appreciate the actual good stuff, so you won't question why your life is so negative when you realize there's actually a lot of good stuff in it. And it really puts you in a different perspective, and I think that's really valuable. So if you get anything out of this, just be more appreciative and grateful that how you're living is actually not as bad as you think. It will get better too, especially if you have a more positive outlook. Things will get better. But still, it could always, be not as great. But just be thankful that it's actually better than how bad it could be. So that's the video for today. I hope you take in consideration of just how you feel of everything small that may be giving you happiness, or anything that you're just particularly grateful about. Just take in consideration of that, and I hope this will make you feel better in a sense. So that's the video for today. Thank you.